What is up, guys? David here, and today I'm gonna be looking over my car hauler setup I have going on. Now, there's a lot of background noise. Sorry about that. There's construction going on in my neighborhood. But anyway, let's look over this setup I got going. I've been hauling for about 2 months now. I'm still learning a lot every step I go. I'm starting off with a one-car trailer. It's kind of better for me personally to start off small and build up, and eventually move on to a 2-car trailer, maybe 3 in the future. But right now I'm starting off kind of small, one step at a time. Let's go ahead and take a look. I did post a review of my Ford. If you want to see that video, I'll put it in the description. And this is actually my first truck, and I decided to go with the F150. So before we look at the trailer and everything, let me just show you what's all going on inside the truck, what tools I have, all that good stuff. Alright, so looking inside, if you don't know, if you're a car hauler, you're going to need a lot of tools. Like I said, all the stuff I'm saying is from my experience. I'm hopefully going to make more videos later on about hauling, tips, what to avoid. But I'm still kind of new at this, so I don't know everything. But let's go ahead and look at the inside. I have my Winch remote right here. I keep it in here because if you leave it outside, it's gonna get all messed up with the weather and stuff. Simple Winch remote, hooks up to the winch right here. I got an extra belt just in case mine rips or anything. You always got to be prepared for the worst. I have an extra pair of gloves down there. Let's see what else I have. I have a plastic bag because you never know, if you get sick or something, you might need a plastic bag to, get rid of some stuff. And on, blanket, pillow, just in case. You have those days sometimes where you just pull in the rest area, take a couple-hour nap, keep on trucking. Unless I'm staying really long, I'll get a hotel, but this is the worst-case scenario. I got my main gloves right here. These are motorcycle gloves when I used to ride a bike. And that's a rip I got from my motorcycle crash. But they're good gloves. I got my finger smashed a couple times, and this really helps protect it, so good gloves. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to that side. And just quick, under the seat, we got some tools. These I mostly use to remove rims. So if my tire pops, I'll just use one of these sockets, whichever one fits. Takes it off because the little sockets in my other tool don't fit, so those are mostly for tires. Let's go on over to the other side. Over here, it's a little more going on. A little air freshener for the for the truck. Sometimes it gets stinky if you get really sweaty. Some extra wires if my brake lights on my trailer go out. Pretty much a little extra stuff. And over here I got coolant, just in case, radiator bus leaking or something. There's the coolant, and I believe it's not mixed. Over here, if I could reach over, I had a water jug. Here it is, water jug to mix the coolant if anything. I have right here a charger, and that is to charge the jump box. You're gonna need a jump box if you're gonna be hauling, no question about it. Most of the cars you get never start without a jump box, and this is a really good brand. 95% of the time I could get a vehicle jump started with this box. And it shows how much percent we have. I believe I charged it. No, I didn't. So let's see how much percent. It's about at 75%. I'll put it on charge when I go on my next trip. Got a jacket because you never know when it's gonna rain or get cold. Anyway, got my toolbox here. Craftsman tool set. Always need a toolbox in case something breaks or you need to take a bumper off or something. Always have a rag. You never know if you cut your finger or something, you have a rag. Stop the bleeding or something. Or if something's really oily and you need to wipe it down. Before I put this toolbox underneath here, I have your tools for your spare tire. I have a breaker bar if the nuts are really tight, which most of the time they are, and you're gonna have to break them. And I got a big old wrench, a giant wrench. I used this only one time to tighten my trailer ball. After that, I haven't even touched it. This thing's pretty much brand new condition, but you never know when you're gonna need it. Just put it back here. All right, let me get all this stuff out of the way. So here I have all my straps. It's a lot going on here. Let me get these straps out of the way so we can look what's all underneath. Okay, I have my straps. I have 4 straps, one for each side on each rim. Here are my ratchets. They're still, the straps are starting to look a little rough. I've been using them a lot. The ratchets are still really good. They crank really good. You can just lock them. There you go. Really simple. Always have extra straps as well. You never know when one's gonna rip. Pretty much, you're gonna need extra. I'm saying you're gonna need coolant. I forgot to look over that side, but over there I have automatic transmission fluid, power steering, and something else in those little containers. Okay. Move all this out of the way. Also, another extra glove, if anything. Always have extras. I have a whole bunch of little straps. I need to organize this. I know it's really disorganized. One day I'll organize it. I got little straps when you need to strap the hood down if the hood's broken, trunk's broken, fender's loose or something. If you need to strap something down, little straps are the best way to go. Okay. All right, we got a lot of extra straps. I got to give these back to my brother. These are his. I had to borrow them when I was delivering a jet ski because I didn't have enough straps. And some more ratchets. You always need extra stuff. I'm just trying to get underneath this so I can show you guys what's going on here. Oh, this I will get to in just a second. Alright. Also have a hammer. I use this hammer a lot to take my fender off my trailer. When I put it back on, it doesn't fit, so I gotta bang it in there. This is just a cover, kind of like a rag. That's the extra glove. Plastic, you never know when you're gonna need it. If something's leaking or something. I have my bottle jack right here. For you guys. There's my bottle jack. I believe it's a 6-ton. Yeah, 6-ton bottle jack. In this case, I need to jack up my trailer or truck. I got a jack stand, just in case the bottle jack gives out for whatever reason. And I got some jumper cable wires. In case the jump box doesn't do it, I can hook it up to my truck and try to jump it that way. Worst case scenario. But that jump box, like I said, 95% of the time, it will get a vehicle running. Even if it's dead, even if it has no, even if the alternator's bad, it will get a vehicle started, guys. It's a really good jump box. Let me put all this stuff back and let's move on. Okay, not too much going in the front. I usually have trash and wrappers here. I recently cleaned my truck, so it's looking a lot cleaner than it usually is. Cup holders, you have 4 of them. Down here I have all my paperwork I fill out when I deliver the vehicle. Pretty much you put the customer name, where you're getting it from, where the destination's going. You circle all the damage on the vehicle. They sign whatever, who you deliver to, and you pretty much give them a copy. Really simple. And down here, light bulbs, screws, mints, keep my breath a little fresh. Sometimes it can get a little hot. Silicone, I use that for my headlight. I haven't used that ever since. A lock, just in case. Screwdriver. That's pretty much it. I have a little toolkit set. If you guys are wondering, let me get in the truck. If you guys are wondering, like, what about a flathead? If you need to, like, because a lot of times you need a little tool. Put the phone down. A lot of times you're gonna need a little toolkit or little tools for taking off headlights. Those little tabs. It's really hard to get with your fingers sometimes. This was tucked away in the back. This little toolkit I set. Really good toolkit. Hyper tough. It has pretty much all the tools you need. It can get annoying sometimes if you're in a hurry and you're trying to pick it out, and like, you know, like this, it gets stuck. You really got to pull on it, then put it in, and then you only need it for one thing and you need another one. You got to pull another one out. Get annoying sometimes. It'd be a lot easier to have the actual tool, to have an actual flathead. You can just take it out, boop, use it, put it back. But it gets the job done for sure. Okay, put that back, and just got all my insurance, property tax, everything that I paid in there. And that's pretty much it for the truck, nothing else. My gas mileage, that's probably the one thing that I don't like about the truck. The truck's grown on me. I got it. I didn't really like it that much, but I got used to it. You know, it rides kind of smooth. At first it felt rough, but now it rides a lot smoother for some reason. Let me show you my gas mileage. That's the one thing I don't like about the truck. It's definitely the gas mileage. That's currently how much miles I have on it. Let me close the door. Also, this aftermarket radio is awesome. It charges my phone and plays my music. Okay, yeah, that's good. Right now I'm not getting that gas mileage. That's 14.6. That's me driving without a trailer. I went to McDonald's, had to grab some food. So that's without the trailer I got. Usually with a trailer, with a vehicle, I'm getting around 10 on a bad day, 12, 13 maybe, pushing it on a good day. So gas mileage is not the best on this truck. That's the main complaint I have about it. But then again, it's a huge 5.4 liter V8. So yeah, and not low mileage. Definitely, I'm gonna rake up some more miles on this. Maybe in the far future get a bigger truck, maybe same size, we'll see. Anyway, let's move on to the trailer, shall we? Alright, before we get to the trailer, just look at the bed. That plastic cover I need to put on the bottom of the truck. It's kind of like a mud cover for the bottom. Always have bricks or wood. Very useful, you might not think it is. Because if I'm disattaching my trailer, I put the brick under the wheel so it doesn't go anywhere. Or if I'm rolling a vehicle with my winch and I'm at an incline or something and it could gain speed and actually run into this and hit it. I haven't had that happen yet, but it could happen. I always put a brick under the wheel. And the only thing I really had, not really, actually, I'll show you three, not really accidents, but stuff that happened. If you can see the rail, it's a little crooked, it's a little bent. When the forklift driver put a Ford, it was about this size, but it was a 4x4 and it was heavy as heck. He put it too close. The bumper, he put the bumper on this, and it kind of, the rail used to be straight, now it's kind of like dented a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see it. That is one. There's another one. Wood's a little scraped up. That same Ford, he dented that, and that happened. They were trying to take it off. It had suspension damage, and it was scraping my truck. Luckily, they got a hood, put it underneath it so it wouldn't scrape. And the last one was a Honda Civic with suspension damage right there. But that happens. It's gonna get a lot worse, so I'm not complaining too much. Anyway, looking at it, basic wheels. I'm gonna have to get some new tires. The ones that come with the trailer are garbage. I also replaced the lights on the trailer. These are LED lights. The regular ones that came with it burned out so quick, so I had to replace both of them. And the plate used to be right here, and it would always hit the ground, because if you're going on an incline or something, this part of the trailer will actually hit the ground, and the plate would just get dented up. So I moved the plate over there. And we have our ramps that go into the side. Take the clip out, pull the ramp out, very simple. And this is the removable fender right here. You unscrew that side, unscrew that side, take it off. That side is not removable. And these are pretty much to hook the car up with the straps. I'll probably make another video of me actually loading a car on auction or something, just for a demonstration. Okay, let's look at the trailer. Okay, here you have, I'm gonna have to talk a little louder because there's a train coming. Here you have the electric part. This actually powers your brake lights, turn signals, hazards, all that good stuff. You got your safety chains. I should actually put them in an X instead of like that. I'm trying to think of this ball joint. Best decision I ever made was put it on top, pretty much flip it kind of upside down and put it on top, because when I had it before it was like this, and when you loaded a car the chains would actually scrape the ground. You could actually, you know, twist the chains to make them shorter, but it would really sag and pick up the front of the truck like this, and the back would just like sink down. It still does it a little bit on really heavy vehicles, but it's like that. Before it was like this, but when I put it on top it's a lot better. This obviously locks the trailer. This is the jack for the trailer if you want to disattach it. I'm not gonna do that, but you could do that if you need to. Let's see. Also, I can't show you the ball right now, but it's greased up. Always grease up your balls. I know that sounds funny, but you really need to grease up the ball because it wears out real quick. I didn't know that. And I have this installed, a sway bar. Here's a little ball right here, and here's a ball right here. It's not really a must, but it definitely adds way more stability. Sway control. I actually busted the original clip. This, I was backing up too hard. This was actually in the second hole. I moved it up, but I was actually backing up and I dented my bumper right here. And yeah, I'm still learning to back up. Like I said, I'm still new at this. Backing up is probably the hardest part, I would say. And trying to figure out how to put the vehicle, how to unload it if it has certain damage. But anyway, I bolted that on right there, the sway bar, and got that piece welded. And if it's a really heavy vehicle, I'll just tighten it like this, and it's not gonna go anywhere. It moves like this, but it keeps it straight. This is like a brake pad, and if I'm driving empty, I loosen it all the way so it doesn't have a lot of resistance. One thing I don't like about it, if you're backing up and it's tightened, it's going to make a lot of noise. Your trailer's going to be creaking and squeaking. So before you back up, you could either take it off. I used to take it off, but then I got tired of taking it off, so I just loosen it and I back up good. Alright, and the main part is the winch. I have a 12,000 pound winch. That's a bit of an overkill. But hey, you know, better to be more prepared than have something smaller. I have the wires wrapped up like this, and a lot of people, they have it, the wires hooked up to a battery, or they have it wired to their truck battery. I don't really need that. I use my jump box. That jump box is amazing, guys. I just hook up the jump box, and yeah, it powers the winch. I mean, it drains the battery really quick, but yeah, it powers the winch. Here's the winch. You can engage, disengage, pull it all the way. It doesn't go all the way. I gotta pull it out first with the remote. Then you can pull it out. 12,000 pound. Got this piece welded by a buddy of mine. As you can see, he added 3 supports, one right here, and one right there. And I actually spray painted it so it just doesn't rust as quick. And yeah, winch is in really good condition. I have this cover. It really helps. As you can see, it's faded. Originally it was black like that. Now it's like kind of purplish. Weather, I'm telling you, without a winch cover, your winch will rust. As you can see, can't put a cover on this, and it's starting to rust a little bit. And this roller is, you need it. It's gonna direct your winch so it rolls up smoothly and comes out smoothly. Without it, it would be a nightmare. And as you can see, the winch is in pretty good condition. 12,000 pounds. This cover helps. It protects from rain, anything pretty much, rain, snow, whatever it is. Really good cover. I'll put that back on later. It's hard to put it on with one hand. And I have a spare tire here. Still haven't used it, luckily, but I'm suspecting I will soon. Let me just show you my tires. I don't know if my axles are messed up, but you can see the inside right here is wearing out way more than everything else. So right here it's good. Inside's wearing out. What I'm probably gonna do is take it to a tire shop. Focus this camera. Take it to a tire shop. Get this tire flipped so this part is inside and the worn out part is on the outside, since it wears out on the inside. Inside wear can be caused by, like I said, messed up axles, or if you put too much weight on the trailer. But yeah, I'll get that done. Flip the tires. As you can see, it's wearing out a little bit here too. So it's somewhat wearing out even, but more on that side. But it's still wearing out here. In the middle, it's not wearing out at all. So I'm gonna hopefully get that flipped. That's pretty much it. Not much to say. This was a long video. I do apologize. Yeah, a little car haul setup. Hopefully I'll be making more videos for you guys if you want to keep up with me on my little adventures. Like I said, I'm still kind of new at this, learning everything, but hopefully more videos will be coming soon, guys. Anyway, if you've been car hauling or you're looking to get into, you know, comment, advice, you know, I'm always down here. Or if you have any questions, let me know. I'll try to answer to the best of my ability. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Peace.